Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching. Welcome back, friends. Welcome if you are new. Today is just going to kind of be a motivated clean with me type of things. This is our school space, and by that I just mean that it houses most of our school items in here. And as you can see, it is housing a lot more stuff that doesn't need to be over here. It's just kind of becoming a catch-all again. So I want to get it tidied up a little bit. Eventually, I would like to kind of redo it, move some stuff around, make it more functional for us now that it's been a few months into the school year and I know what's working and what's not working for this space. We are actually not really utilizing it very well. So there are a couple of things I have in the back of my mind that I want to do. But the first thing that I want to do is just clean it up a little bit. Now I am hurting today. My back is like, I don't know if it's on the verge of going out, so I'll probably be moving really slowly, kind of just puttering around, but that's okay. I'm gonna see what I can get done and just move on from there. It is a Saturday, like I said, afternoon for us, or not afternoon yet, it's about 10:40. My husband had to unexpectedly work today, and so it's just me and the kiddo. And I really just want to relax. I would love nothing more than just to lay down with a hot pad on my back, but I also would love to get this space done. Let me show you the embarrassment it is now, and then, yeah. As you can see, we even still have some pumpkins we never cut from Halloween time, so I keep saying I want to do that on a weekend with my husband, but then the weekend comes and all we want to do is rest. Give me a pumpkin emoji down in the comment section there if your weekends are going way too fast for you too. So I think actually today I will, even if it gets later, I'm going to have the kids cut them up and we'll at least get the pumpkin seeds out of here to roast them so that these pumpkins don't go completely to waste. And then we took out, this is just stuff that's falling over and not getting put back in the cubbies over on my table. On my table section here, you can see we have some blankets that are supposed to be in our van, but I think I pulled them down so we could wash them, and then they never got put back in the van. I have a dehydrator going on there. We still have a couple apples in that box, so it's just becoming a pile up section, so that needs to be done, and then it gets even worse if possible. Down here, we brought in our Christmas decorations. And it's just, that's what these totes are here. And then I bought a water counter, and so that's what's in here. I just picked it up yesterday from Tractor Supply, and that's what's like sitting in here. And then I have some jars that I purchased also that I need to find a better storage type place situations for it. So we've got some boxes going on down here that just kind of need to be stacked in a better way. And then, I don't know if you could see over in the corner, I had like our roaster from Thanksgiving that just needs to be put away also. Yeah. I had hopes to use the roaster to make some spaghetti sauce, to make like a big, huge batch of it. But you know, the basement is not far. If I put the roaster away in the basement, I can always bring it back up. I don't need to leave it out here in the hopes that I'm going to do it in the next 5 minutes, because I'm not. So, let's get started, shall we? So I tied my hair up, got a glass of water. I don't even want to start. Okay, let's get cleaning.
The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and start this audiobook that I've been listening to. I borrowed Pride and Prejudice from our library, their e-books, their online audiobooks. And so I'm going to press play and kind of listen to that as I clean up.
Sock. I swear. My kids take their socks off and then they hide them around the house like Easter eggs. Why? Why are there always dirty socks everywhere? So this is supposed to be my teacher cart, and as you can see, it's just kind of overflowing with stuff. But I'm not going to take the time today to clear it out and do what I plan to do with it. It's going to be a project that has to wait for another day because I just want to make this place less cluttered. Sometimes when you're cluttering, I think you just have to be okay with like not starting every project, because that was one of the downfalls that I would do before, is that I would be like, oh right, I wanted to clear this off, and so I would start this project in the middle of this project and it would just be ongoing mess. So I'm gonna leave it. It doesn't look great. This is not how it's supposed to be functioning, but I'm gonna leave it for now because I just want to get this general area more tidy. Okay, let me put my book back on and keep hobbling around. Okay, I'm making a little bit of headway, and from, I guess, just the angle of the camera, if I stop there, it looks better. But I still have some stuff going on here, and I definitely have some stuff going on down here. I did end up putting our Christmas boxes, these totes here are our Christmas boxes, so I did end up putting those there just for now, until my husband, he can be with us. I don't want to decorate until he can do it with us. So mostly it's Christmas tree decorations and a few stockings, and then like one outside piece decoration. So not too much, but that's what we have from now. So we would love to get some more lights, or lights period, for outside, but you know, everything takes time and budget wise and all the good stuff. So for now, these are our totes. Oh, and Christmas books are in there too. So, and I have one more black tote here that's for Christmas stuff. But I'm just going to kind of clean this area here, and then I'm going to call it quits for here, because I feel like I went ahead and put a patch, like a portable patch, on my back, and I think that that's why I'm able to like get little bits done, but I can still feel it hurting. So you don't want to overwork that and then be sorry later. So let's see how much we can get done and get it done so we can sit down finally and enjoy the rest of our Saturday. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. My back's starting to hurt a little bit more, so I'm gonna stop here. But it did get a wee bit better. So I was able to pick up quite a few things from the floor and get it tidied up. Down here is looking better too, so that's taken care of. I do still have the blankets here that'll go in the van when we go in there. And then let me take you over to the table. So the table isn't completely cleared off, but that's okay. That's because I think some of my apples here, they're getting a little too soft now. So I wanted originally to dehydrate the majority of these apples, and I did do 2 batches, but I think with these, I'm going to maybe do one more dehydration set, and then do some applesauce to freeze. Maybe, fingers crossed, I can figure out how to can the applesauce that we make. I don't know if I'm feeling that adventurous though. So, but that's what's going to happen. Half will be dehydrated, half will turn, I will do applesauce with. And then we have our little celery here that's going. It's in this window gets a lot of sunlight, so I'm going to leave that there. And then this is actually celery that's dehydrating there. The hubby is still at work, so I think I'm going to finish up my water, but I'm going to try to see if I can sit on the couch for a little bit. I did just put leftovers in a warmer for us to have for lunch, so that should be taken care of. Oh, but I do have to figure out what's for dinner, because I was going to make some salmon pasta for dinner, but I just don't want to be standing that long. So I'm gonna see on our meal plan if there's something I can move around, and maybe I can throw in one of our freezer meals instead, so I can put it either in the Instant Pot, or no, I'll put it in the Instant Pot because it's probably a little too late to put it in the slow cooker.
I decided to go to my room and see if I can work on some editing while my little man is in the room with me. He didn't want to watch the movie that the older two were watching, so I kept him in our messy room with us. And yes, it's on my to-do list to clean my room and tidy this space up too, but my back was really hurting at this point, and you'll see later I end up just laying on the floor to try to see if I can help and get it just back in the right place in a moment. And I go ahead and let him watch TV, and that's kind of how we spent the rest of the Saturday.
So in case I don't come back, thanks so much for joining me, or in case I forget to do the outro, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that this was somewhat entertaining for you. You could see some real life mess and hopefully some real life semi-tidying up. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, maybe consider subscribing and hitting the little bell notification so you don't miss any more of our Vlogmas-ish videos. Thanks again.